Contact and vehicle record details. When copying a contact and vehicle record from one location to another, you must update the contact details and vehicle details if you want to keep continuity in the records. In the contact card, the details include the following: categories, discounts, accounting, such as accounts receivable, other. Under other, you will find purchase order required, email invoice setting, and attributes if being used. On the vehicle details, that would be for discounts if you want to override the contact card. Contact details. These are a few features that you want to be aware of whenever you're copying over. So brought up Mr. Kozik again, copied him over to location number 3 here. Let's take a look at some of the details on him. So if I edit this contact at location 2, and I go to my details section, you see again here it has a listing of invoices, how much money he spent. We go to contact categories. I have him categorized as a government customer. Let's go and look at him at the other location. I'm going to edit, bring that card over, details. Haven't done any work orders yet or invoices. You'll notice I don't have a category for government here. So these are some of the things that you need to make sure you set up when you copy them over. So if I want to select a specific category, I can. Same thing is going to go with discounts. Here it has it set up to use the default. This one is using a specific government rate. You know, a lot of people question, why do I have to set this up? Well, you have to remember your locations are not always in the same place. They're going to be maybe over a large metroplex area, could be from state to state or province to province. So it's going to change depending on where the location is at. So these are all items that you want to make sure you set when you copy them over. Same thing goes with tax exemptions. Here he's tax exempt on this. If I go to this location, it hasn't been set up, so I'd have to go set the exemption. Okay. Accounting is typically controlled either at the enterprise or the location. Here, when I go to accounting and I look here, he has an enterprise receivable. In other words, it's all going to go to the enterprise. Or here, we don't have that. Other, default to email only. I go down to this one, I select it, but you see I have different attributes here versus this location. So it just depends on which location they're at on what you're going to set. So these are some of the things you want to be aware of whenever you copy over a contact. Another place that you have that is in the vehicle itself. So if I edit the vehicle, let's bring this over. Go to details. See here again, I haven't done any invoices yet. I also have discounts. So at the vehicle level, you can override a contact and change it. So these are the things you want to be aware of. Make sure you follow through on this whenever you copy over a contact from one location to another. Again, as a quick little review here, whenever I copy a contact over from one location to another location, you do want to double check the settings. Some of the things that will follow will be a marketing source. So if the marketing source here was set up the same at both locations and it was selected at the original location, yes, it would follow over. But since they're not and they weren't set, it did not follow over. When I go to details, contact categories will follow over if they're set up at the enterprise and shared across all the locations. Attributes, as these features right here, will follow across. Things that won't would be discounts, such as pricing profiles or specific labor rates or labor part discount, tax exemptions, accounting. Accounting depends on how it's set up. So if I look at this, he has no receivable at the account that I copied him over to, but he does have an enterprise receivable at this location. All this simply means is we're managing the receivable at the enterprise, but when we set it up, we told the system that he could only charge at this particular location. So at the enterprise, I would actually open it up and I can change it around. So again, I want to impress upon you, always check the details. Make sure that they're set properly whenever you copy over.